Hi, everyone. It's me, Dr. Stacy Betancourt, coming to you with another edition of Making Sense with Dr. Stacy. So, today I want to talk to you about disappointment and hardship. These are facts of life, whether, honestly, whether we want them or not, and most people don't want them. But that's just it. To every good thing, there is going to be something not so good. So how do we deal with that? And it can depend on the degree of what has happened. Sometimes it's an unforeseen emergency, illness, job loss. It could be, going after something and not being able to get it, no matter how hard you've tried. There could be so many different things that will cause disappointment. And the hardships, yes, but is it really a hardship? Maybe the job loss, because a job loss, financial loss, can be very difficult. I've been there. I think it's safe to say at one point, most of us have been. So my question is what do you do? How do you deal with the hardship and the disappointment? How do you deal with it? And really how you deal with it can really be a learning experience, most definitely, but it can also be a way to truly remember that things do get better, and they do. So what can you do when something bad happens, when the unexpected, whatever it is it something that will potentially just destroy you? Well, I hope not. And if you feel that way, please, if not me, please reach out to somebody for help. Because the thing is that if you think back in your life to every hardship, to every failure or perceived failure, because to me, I don't look at things like a failure. I look at things as either a missed opportunity, but most definitely a learning experience. In a failure, it is a lack of something that didn't end with the results you were looking for. And that sounds very clinical and very out there. I get it. But think about it. How many good things have come in your life because you have had to make an adjustment on something that wasn't working? And has there ever been a time when you have completely had to let something go? And that's hard. And I have been there. And for me, I have used those moments in reflection to analyze what went right, what went wrong. Because even if something doesn't work, there are things that still went good. That was part of what motivated you to continue. But at what point you make the decision, or the decision was made for you, that this is over, whatever it is, how you deal with it makes a difference. So I want to give you a few tools and suggestions, and you're welcome to agree with me, disagree with me, drop it in the comments. Try to be good in your language, but you know what? If you're really angry, you be really angry, and I will do my best to offer you help. So here's the thing. I was in a teaching job years and years ago where everything was great. I got a rave review from my principal. I had no complaints. Parents really enjoyed me. The kids, we had a great relationship. I was a great teacher. We really connected on so many levels. And when I use the term great teacher, I'm not saying that I was better than anybody else. I was good at what I did. And it showed. Yes, there's the academic data, but there's also the human connection. And I had a good human connection. Well, that same year, less than a week after I got that rave review, I was given a pink slip. For those of you that don't know what a pink slip is, I was given a notification that I was not going to be allowed to come back the next year because of budget cuts. And this was a time of year several years ago where teachers were losing their jobs. So I got a good review. In fact, I got an excellent rating. And less than a week later, I lost my job. There is no one to blame. There is no one to criticize, and it was no fault of anyone's. It was a circumstance. And yes, we can break it down to the very top where all this happened. Okay, whatever. The bottom line is, I could have let that situation completely destroy me. Financially, I was without a job. The unemployment I would get wasn't going to cover it. I had never been laid off from any job or career I had. And in the one career you would think is pretty safe, education or nursing or medical field, I got laid off. I do. And that's just it. I could have let that moment in time completely just absorb me and define me. Or I could rely on my instincts and continue on. And that's what I chose to do. Was it easy? No. Was it still financially hard? Oh, yeah. But at the end of the day, I take that lesson with me because it really, it matters in how you deal with disappointment. You cannot control others. In a way, wouldn't it be great? But I'm glad you can't. And I'm kind of come in a weird circle here because I talked about all of us being the same and all of us being different, and which would you like to be and which would you not like to be, and understand that everyone is different. So I know I've gone around in circles a little bit on this, but it's all connected. How you interact with someone, how you deal with disappointment, how you deal with those around you who are completely different. In every single one of those cases, it is important to not lose yourself. It is important to understand and accept that not everyone is going to feel the same way you do all of the time. But how you treat them matters. There it is. So how you treat others matters. You can be very accepting. And am I saying get walked on? No. What I'm saying is to remember to do what's right for you as you respect those who either agree or disagree. So for this roundabout, I'm going to leave you with that. I wish you all a great week. Please be good to yourself, whatever that looks like, and be kind to others. And you can choose to receive or not receive the words and actions of others. And remember, how you react matters. So take care of yourselves. Be as kind as you can. Be good to yourself. And try to make someone's day a good one, because you may be the only one. So this is Dr. Stacy Betancourt coming to you with kind of a strange one, but I like the strange ones. Remember to keep emailing me to my website. Remember, you can always reach out here. I'm here to help. If you need anything from me, let me know. You guys have a great week, and I'll talk to you soon next Sunday. This is Dr. Stacy Betancourt coming to you with another edition of Making Sense or Not with Dr. Stacy.